Are we really brothers?
Brothers in Cursive.
Are we really brothers?
Brothers in Cursive.
Are we really brothers?
Brothers in Cursive.
Are we really brothers?
Yeah, let's turn this down a little bit.
Are we really brothers?
What'd you tell me?
Yeah, brothers.
Hey, this is Redban coming to you live from Death Squad Studios for a brand new episode of Brothers in Cursive. Here's David Lucas and William Montgomery.
Yeah, we back, y'all. And we got a special guest today. This is a guy I refer to as my comedian father. He takes,
I also do as well.
he takes me on the road.
You
with
actually
him.
both could be, because like your
What do you mean?
your mom's a redhead, so and
Yeah, he could literally be both of our dads for real, for real.
Yeah, then I'd be.
This is our papa. This is our papa. And is your volume messed up? My volume's messed up.
I can hear you nice and loud.
Yeah,
and
no,
clear.
we're good now. We're good now.
Yeah,
It seems pretty good now.
It's perfect.
If you
right
yell
now.
like that, it's gonna be a problem for all of us. But
How's quarantine been treating you, Eric?
you didn't even really introduce me. Hi, this is Erik Griffin.
Yeah, I did. I said this.
You didn't say my name.
Oh, you
Hi.
cut me off. You cut me off.
Come
man.
on, don't blame it on me.
And I refer to him as the same.
Yeah, and then we got into a whole conversation. Then he forgot about it. He's all like, "So how you been in the quarantine?" We just skipped the whole. This is starting off unprofessional.
Everybody knows Erik Griffin from I'm Dying Up Here, Riffing with Griffin. And you just had something new drop.
Workaholics.
Right?
Is really the thing they know me from.
I remember watching you on Workaholics
Yeah,
with
see?
my dad.
Oh, really?
So funny.
Oh, God, that sounds terrible.
What was that new? You just had something recently.
Oh, The
drop,
Sleepover is
Yeah.
this movie on the Netflix movie. Then I was in Murder Mystery, so that's my second Netflix
Are those
movie.
two
but
horror
We're not really
movies?
counting. No. Well, they could be considered.
It sounds like it could be.
Depending on how you look at it.
Yeah,
No, but anyway, quarantine is what it is, man. People ask you, how you doing? I go, because I think
Right.
everybody's
Yeah, everybody's.
if you think about it, it's like life, if you have a scale, and you're trying to balance your life.
Mm-hmm.
And then on one side of the scale now, we've dropped coronavirus and quarantine and losing all our jobs. So our scale, it can't be balanced because we already have this big shit going on over here.
Right.
Then if you have your own life shit going on, then you put that on top of that. So it's hard to like, whatever.
My scale is messed up
Yeah,
right now.
whatever good, it can't
balance
balance out. So I don't know. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
What'd you eat for dinner last night?
That's a weird question. This is the kind of random shit that goes on this show.
I told you don't harass the guest, William. Jesus, let me.
No, but what'd you eat? I mean, my balance is off scale as well.
I don't even remember what I ate last night.
Probably. What's that company that you always ordering from?
What are you talking about?
There's a company I always see you post their meals.
Oh, that's
Food prep.
That's Sunbasket.
Sunbasket.
Yeah, but there's a lot of those. You put, they send you all the ingredients and you can just cook yourself everything. Because when you want to cook something, you don't know. You say you get a recipe and it says like, a cup of onions.
Right.
You can't go to the store and be like, "Can I get a quarter cup of onions?" No, you have to like get. You're not just going to get one onions. You might. So it's like it becomes, if you're not used to cooking, you're getting stuff for just one meal. You don't know what to get, how much to get. Or you're cooking for 3 days, 4 days. So this kind of stuff, they send you exactly what you need for that meal.
That's dope.
Yeah.
What, 7 days a week?
No, you get like it's whatever you want. So I might only get like 4 meals in a week, just because I'll cook those meals and then I'll eat other things. But those kind of things, the portion is great. So it's easy. That's why you can lose weight by cooking yourself, because you're not using butter, you're not eating bread, you're not doing, it's all this. It's just weight was just dropping off, and I didn't know why. And I was like, oh, I'm not eating the way I used to.
Right. You got that meal prep.
Yeah,
Hell
spend so much money. You spend so much money on food.
Yeah.
I used to do that Blue Apron all the time, and they would always forget one crucial ingredient. Like, you'll be like, where's the oil? Or where's the...
Where's the protein? Like, there's no protein.
Yeah, so that's what those are, the meal prep. So that's those are good.
So you've lost some weight during the quarantine?
Yeah,
One of the few. I've
He looks way
gained it for
smaller.
you.
Yeah. I lost a few pounds myself, man. Lost a few myself.
A few?
Yeah.
How much is a few? So 3 pounds?
Yeah, you gained 20 pounds.
Because hold up, because you didn't lose 1 pound because you would have said that. You didn't lose a couple pounds because that's 2.
Where's that picture at when me and you were stuffed in the car? Is it on your Instagram?
Yeah, it's on my Instagram. Yeah, he was big as
We
hell.
were in Atlanta, and you could probably noticed the size of
Yeah,
faces.
there's Sunbasket. I wish they were giving me a. But you know what it is like when people use my code, they get $40 off, and I get $40
You had
off.
to go down to like January.
What's your code?
It's. But I don't. I gotta send you the thing. It's like a.
Yeah, you got to
Man,
go
look
to
at all this.
January, man.
Yeah.
Riffing with Griffin.
Shit. That was so long ago, right?
Yeah.
Look at all
Where
this.
is it?
I know.
We're
This
in
is
Atlanta
crazy.
at the
There you go.
Punch. There it is.
Oh wow!
Oh, look
yeah.
how short my hair was.
Yeah. Ooh, look, I don't even look like that anymore.
Right. The mustache is.
It's crazy. I just, it's funny. I took some pictures before the quarantine came. I got with this photographer, and he was like this really pro guy, and he was like, we did this whole photo shoot, and
Right.
this is what I'm doing now. So it's like I don't know what to do about those pictures.
You got that gamer look now.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm just like.
By the way, I've been
gray
watching you gaming, man. It's so awesome watching you do your Instagram, like your kills and stuff like
Yeah, that's
that.
Eric Griffin Gaming.
Yeah, Eric
Daily
Griffin
on
is,
Twitch.
Griffin is a beast on Call of Duty. I'd be like,
amazing.
Dad, teach me how to shoot.
Yeah,
please."
just believe me, it's just I'm not good at it.
You're getting better, man. You're because I've been watching you for a while, and you've definitely picked up a lot in the last couple
I suck at COD. On like, what do you play? Xbox or PlayStation?
I have both.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm an
Because-
Xbox guy.
Yeah, and I have this little thing, this Black Magic device. So I have the Xbox, a PC, and the Xbox hooked up to it, and you can just press a button and go between the two.
Damn,
Black
that's a,
Magic, it's a great little device. An ATM Mini. You got to.
Oh yeah, I
that
got
shit.
that. I got one of those.
Yeah, those are the best because it's a capture device. So you can have all that. It's good for this. You could be using it for like
I have kind of a version of that.
Oh yeah. So I love
damn,
that
that's
thing.
lit.
How do you play Kirby's Dreamland? What device do you use to play
Kirby's
Kirby's
Dreamland?
Dreamland? Do you remember Kirby's Dreamland?
See, I get why he's here.
Just asking the real questions.
You know what I mean? So we having like a normal. He
Yeah,
just
and
dropped
they
some shit.
disregard.
In.
Yeah,
He's like, this is Narnia over here.
yeah. Kirby's Pinball, Kirby's Dreamland.
No, none of that.
What do you play with?
People been playing Fall Guy. That's another stupid
Oh,
game.
I tried to get into that. It's
that's
just
just-
luck.
Yeah, it's just so bizarre game, but people love watching people play that game.
I'm waiting for Tony Hawk Friday. That's what I'm most excited about. The remakes of Tony Hawk 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, you got to break.
I never got into
I'm
that.
coming to your house to play that, bro.
Yeah, I don't play that shit. I agree. I don't play that.
Try that stuff.
I
Tony
don't play
Hawk.
fucking skateboard games.
So what do you play? What do you play, William?
1080 snowboarding.
That's the same thing.
I'm a snowboarding
It's
fan.
literally the same thing without wheels.
Right on snow.
I tend to disagree.
Yeah. It's just slippery skateboarding.
That's how.
Cold, slippery skateboarding.
Didn't Sonny Bono die like that?
Yeah.
Snowboard.
Sonny Bono.
Yeah. Isn't that his name?
Sonny Bono.
Yeah, he died snowboarding.
Really?
Yeah.
He ran
thought
into
it
a
was
tree.
I remember that when I was a kid.
That's like the Segway guy. Didn't the Segway guy die on a Segway?
He did. I think he went off a
did.
cliff.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Hold up. Why was he riding near a cliff?
exactly the thing that popped into my head too. There's
Yeah.
just certain things you don't do near cliffs.
Maybe he was just trying to show
And a
how like
Segway.
balanced
That's one
it
of 'em.
is.
Those things are dangerous.
Yeah, it is. I got on one before. It was like, zzz, zzz,
Yeah,
zzz.
yeah.
I can't mess with it. I can't do the hoverboards either. I'm no good on one of those.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna be
I
me.
can
I'm
never.
never
Yeah,
gonna do
he's-
that.
Segway company owner rides scooter off cliff, dies.
Wow.
It's ridiculous.
What was that next board meeting like?
That's when they started having the segues with the handles.
That sounds like a fucking.
Is it too soon? It might be too soon.
I think it is.
That sounds like an Adam Sandler's movie, bro. And then like the company's left to him.
Yeah.
Like that movie where his what was it? Great uncle died on hiking up the mountain and he got frozen in the snow.
Yeah, man.
That's an Adam Sandler movie. Damn, bro. Talk about segue.
Well, that's like a lot of people like that die strangely. Because didn't the guy that came up with the Atkins diet, didn't he die of a heart attack?
I think so.
Yeah.
So this is
believe
like,
That's scary.
Robert Atkins.
Yeah.
what if it was like the same company and then they're like this?
Right.
So we've done it again.
There it is, Dr. Robert Atkins.
I mean, Payne Stewart died in a little airplane crash. Do you all remember Payne Stewart, the golfer?
Oh, what does that have? But that's not. It'd be the same if he died swinging a golf club or.
But
You know.
in a private jet. Would y'all ever get on a private jet?
I have.
I've been
and
on
that's
one.
always
Were you
scares.
scared?
No, but when you think about like a lot of the plane crashes that happen seem to be these private
Private jet.
jets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's when you start to go, wait, what's going on?
But it was you were safe.
I felt safe. It was great. I did some shows with Dane Cook on his tour, and he had a private jet. So I was like, oh shit.
Do you ever play Dane Cook in video games?
This is how you live. Yeah, we play all the time actually.
I heard he's good also.
Yeah, we just don't. He just doesn't want to stream. That's the only reason why. But the people that watch me, they know I play because we always drop at this thing, and I was this one place in downtown. So we call it Cook Tower because, I say to Dana, so we're dropping at Cook Tower again, right? So then I say that on my stream, so the kids are like, we going to Cook Tower? You know what I mean? So
wow. That's crazy. I'm glad that kids still know who Dane Cook is. Because, I grew up on Dane. That was, when I was a teenager, he was, the man. He was, the Chappelle now, the Joe Rogan now.
Well, people don't go away. They just,
no, absolutely
you're just talking about, especially with the social media, I mean, people just there's always a way to stay relevant.
Right.
That's the difference between now and before.
Right.
So before you had more stars.
Right.
You had more this person is the star of the time.
Right.
Now it's just
Johnny Depp being the star of Edward Scissorhands. Do you all remember that movie? Do you remember that movie? Eric, he told me to say that. He told me that you were a fan of Johnny Depp. Why'd you tell me to say that?
I
then?
never said a thing, bro.
Eric, I was told you liked Edward Scissorhands. Is that a lie?
I don't even remember Edward Scissorhands.
You don't remember that movie?
No, I don't remember seeing it.
There was a wonderful scene in it where he's on a waterbed and
I already know
it
what
gets
happens.
hot and heavy with the girl, and he
Listen. You can stop there.
holes get poked in the waterbed.
Why'd you keep going? The name of the movie is Edward Scissorhands. So you add Edward Scissorhands to add a waterbed. We know what happened.
He's stabbing it. He's stabbing it.
Okay.
I think Eric's gonna.
Yeah.
I think Eric's gonna quit halfway through.
I've already remotely started my car.
He's halfway out of here, bro.
Hey, how is your car? I know last time I talked with you, you were having some car issues.
No, it's just they finally got the thing at my building. They got
charger.
The charger. They're doing it right now. They're installed. We're just waiting for the city to approve it.
What kind of car do you have?
A Jaguar, I-Pace, all electric. Because I just was tired of paying for gas. Gas is just ridiculous.
I'm there now. I'm sick.
Gas is really expensive but then now I wish I hadn't done it because I'm not doing any driving right now. It's just rare driving. It's crazy. You should
I forgot how to drive.
Did you?
I that's probably 1,000% true. He has a brand new car. He never drives.
I forgot how to drive.
He Ubers here and his.
You still Ubering? I don't know if I can trust the Uber. I don't know what's going on in an Uber.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on in the back seat of that Uber because are they cleaning it every time somebody gets out?
Absolutely
I doubt it.
not.
Absolutely
not. When this thing first started, man, I had to take an Uber to the airport. Well, from the airport to back here. And I was I had a sanitizer and a paper towel, and I was just wiping everything down, man.
Yeah, first 3 weeks we were in like a
panic mode.
It was like, don't even
scary.
It was just really, it was really scary because they made it seem like people were going to be dropping dead in the streets. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like somebody might go, and you'd be like, like a zombie movie. That's how they made it seem.
They did.
You're washing your groceries off every time you get them. Like,
bro, I wasn't even wearing my shoes in the house. Every time I would go outside, I'd come back inside and take a shower and put my clothes in a separate plastic bag.
Yeah, they really had us scared. I remember the first time I went to the grocery store with my girl, and I just was like, it was fucking Mission Impossible. Because I was like, okay, we going in here. We not browsing. Go get the shit. I was like, quick, let's go. But then now it's like we can't get any information. Right. Like I can't trust any information. I don't know what's going on.
Who does that fall to? Who does that fall down to? Where we can't get information. What's going on?
That's part of the problem. See, that's the real question is like, where do we get the information from?
You
can't trust them.
They just dropped a study today. Did you see that article saying that steroids decreases death in the severely sick with COVID?
The I saw something that the CDC said that the deaths that they are attributing to COVID are not
6%.
That wasn't true. That was
what I'm saying.
That was a fake social media thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, the 6% thing?
Yeah,
that's on the CDC website.
No, they had a report yesterday saying that's bullshit. That somebody took that and made it like a viral social fake news kind of thing.
So somebody created a CDC website?
No, this is my whole point is if that's the case, then there's no reliable source of information that we can go to and be like, because we can't even trust Google. And Google used to be the spot. Something goes wrong, you go, well, you got to Google that, and you see something on Google, and you go, oh, okay. Now you can't even find shit on Google. Like nothing is real.
How do you feel about Trump retweeting that picture of Nancy Pelosi getting her hair done in a salon when they're supposed to be closed, and then the next day, Governor Newsom now opening salons and barbershops in California?
Well, they don't like each other. That's all that is. He's just trying any little ammo they can get.
But why does it seem like that?
She got to get her hair done.
But why? But
Nancy Pelosi, that old bitch.
The problem is, David, is that like you go to Orange County, you could get your hair cut. It's not closed
in a barbershop.
Yeah, in a barbershop. It's like Los Angeles is
Illegally?
way different. Yeah, legally. It's way different in like Orange County or outside of Los Angeles. She got it done in San Francisco. Now the hair place shit was
San
open.
San Francisco is just as liberal as
I know,
LA.
but the hair place shit was just a couple weeks ago. I got a haircut at my hair place, and then they closed it down for a couple weeks. So they were already going to reopen it. It's just people want to find.
By the way, I
strings.
went to my lady that I go to.
Yeah.
You have a good haircut. I was about to say.
No, I haven't got my haircut in a while, but you're just trying to be bullshit. But they, it's like go fuck yourself. But,
No, I'm serious. I like your haircut.
well, you would if
Show him your haircut.
What does that mean?
Show him your haircut, Will.
I'm going bald.
He might really like your haircut. Show him
No,
your
I
haircut.
really like your haircut.
Show him yours.
No, I just got my.
Show him yours.
Oh God.
That's why he likes.
Oh.
Yeah. So any
Yeah.
generally.
Yeah. He's turned into.
I'm turning purple.
What's his name? What's the comic that just went on a rant about Trump?
Carrot top.
Oh, Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah, he's Jim Gaffigan from here up.
Yeah, Gaffigan went.
What does
off.
that mean?
Wow, that forehead is. Like, I gotta ask a question. What are you keeping this one for? Is that just to make yourself feel better? Because that shit needs to go. Just go ahead and shake.
Seriously?
Not the Bay Yang.
Not the Bay Gang. Yeah, not the Bay Gang.
No,
No, the Bay Yang.
this dandelion part.
The dandelion. My parents watched this.
I feel like if I go like this,
It just starts falling off.
Jeez, Louise.
Oh my God!
Ever since me,
What's happened here?
yeah.
ever since me and Eric roasted, he's gotten extremely great at roasting. No,
First of all, you ambushed me. Okay, that's all that was.
I'm not roasting Eric anymore. He actually puts money in my pocket.
Roasted me out of nowhere.
He takes me on the road. I'm not roasting Eric anymore.
And then Tony Hinchcliffe, he wants to come in with his nonsense.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
That's Tony's deflection.
Eric, when are you going to let me open up for you? I think that's what all the fans want to know.
Do they?
Yeah,
you
that's
guys,
what
you
everybody.
guys got to wrestle.
Honestly, I don't know if you would fit the demographics of people that come to see him.
What does that mean? What does that?
No,
refer
actually,
to?
I don't even know. That's I don't believe it's true. I feel
don't
like
think so?
No, I feel like it just depends.
The Atlanta crowd, the conservatives in Atlanta.
It just depends. I get such a weird. I don't have an audience. I wish I knew who my audience was. The people just come from all different. Workaholics, I'm dying up here, or this movie, or whatever.
Do you sell T-shirts?
And they're not like not anymore. But
Do you
I used
sell
to.
buttons or stickers?
No buttons or stickers. You got to put your hat.
That's
back
a
on.
way to make money.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Life on the road with
You're like
with
a
Eric.
weird wizard. You know what I mean?
Life on the road with Eric is fun. We eat good. We're in nice hotels.
Yeah. And this is not even like what it really could be. Like I said, I went did something with Dane. This shit was crazy.
Yeah, Eric, where you taking me on a private jet?
I don't know. It's gonna be a while from now. Who knows the way things are. I don't know if comedy's even coming back for a while.
Probably March
Yeah, how
of next
long?
year. At
January,
least.
probably.
Who knows? But anyways, again about the salon thing, I go to my lady, and she just opened it up for me privately.
Yeah.
Like why? If
How much do you pay her?
it doesn't matter. If you're a person that's getting your hair cut, what they're saying is you can't open up to the public. But if this is my person I've been going to for a while and we're friends, my friend can't cut my hair.
That's what I thought. And then somebody told me that if the board of hairdressers found out, you could lose your license. That's what my neighbor cuts hair.
That is so funny. The board of hairdressers.
Or whatever they're called. Whatever the hair board.
That's just two gay dudes. Hey, everybody.
Get 'em, boys.
Welcome to the board.
the boards in West LA.
It's so stereotypical. It's so stupid. What am I doing?
The board
That's how
of
long I haven't been doing comedy. That's just like, the cheapest joke I could possibly go
Redban
to.
said the board of hairdressers. That shit is funny as fuck, bro.
That's what it is.
No, I mean, I think your cheapest joke was you talking about
Here we go.
blowing my hair and acting like a dandelion.
Oh, that was brilliant.
was
What are you
funny.
talking about?
That was funny.
That was brutal.
That was funny, bro.
That was brutal.
Yeah, but I don't know what's going on in the world.
Me and William are actually roast battling soon.
Are they still doing that?
Yeah.
Have you been to the Comedy Store since they?
Yes,
started
I
doing-
did a thing with
Maz, right?
Maz.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, and then they had like we would like
Is
do,
he still with us?
do then we were doing.
No, I heard he got sick. Is he still with us?
Yes,
He was
what are you talking about?
He was a child of God with me. So
Who has gotten? I only know one person that has gotten really sick, publicly really sick. It was Michael Yo. Mm-hmm. Everyone else has just been like, "Oh yeah, I had it. I'm good now." You know, I haven't really seen, and I don't know any of our.
I know
Any-
a couple of
Any
comics.
personal comic that has died, I don't know.
No, not died. I know Callan had it for a while, and I think it's kind of stuck with him for a bit, but nothing too serious. That's the problem I'm more worried about. It's not dying from it, but getting like it's kind of like the herpes for your lungs, where people are like,
Yeah.
it's coming back, you know. Or
not being able to taste or smell. I'd miss that.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
God, I'd
For a
miss
big
that.
guy.
Unless your girl can't cook, then it's perfect.
Yeah, or yeah.
can't clean.
Right.
herself.
Straight. Jet ski took like what 2 weeks to get her smell back.
More than that. Like it was like 4 weeks, like a month. Our friend jet ski.
I know, but again, when we first heard about this,
You thought everybody who got it was dying. Was gonna
everybody
die.
was going to die. It's like, we were just waiting to hear if Tom Hanks was going to die. You know, that was like
I was worried about him.
The worst shit, bro. People were losing their mind at the beginning.
Do you have it? What was that? Do you have it?
That's how people were too.
Right.
You can't, That's why you were afraid to have bodily functions
Right.
around people.
Try
Can't even
cough.
sneeze.
Yeah, you do.
But I don't know if you saw at the beginning when it all happened and Tom Hanks and his wife got it and they were like they're on house arrest for being pedophiles. Did you see all that shit that people were saying?
No.
Oh, you saw that, right, Redban?
It was bullshit.
It was
but
crazy.
there's a guy that recently killed himself, allegedly killed himself, that he has a YouTube video out that's like that sort of deep state kind of, that there's like some underground pedophile ring
Pizzagate shit.
in Hollywood. And
Do you believe that kind of stuff?
dude, do I believe that something like that could be possible, that rich people do rich people shit and like think that they're above the law? Yeah. But when you get into specifics like that, I just go, how can that be going on? You don't want to believe that something like that
Right.
could be true.
Right.
You know?
Totally. It's like you meeting me, and I literally have in my parents' backyard back in Memphis something with some younger bitches, and I'm just back there nightly, just
What are we talking about?
kissing them in their mouth, just talking about deep state stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to believe. You know what I mean, Eric?
Well, as I'm looking at you,
I should have warned Eric. It's
anything's possible as
I
I gaze into your scary eyes.
I should have warned you, man. I think our last guest last year was Duncan Trussell. So
Yeah, how could you not warn somebody before coming on
forgot
that
to
show?
Yeah, but Duncan Trussell, like that, that must have been like a battle of
He gave me the
a battle of crazy.
oh,
right
Duncan
there.
Trussell was love. He was in love.
Oh, I know.
He texted me the next day like,
Did he
bro,
bring
I
his-
haven't had that much fun on a podcast in forever.
Good
He
tone.
texted you? He texted you? Yeah. Why didn't he text me, David?
You gotta ask yourself. I don't know.
Okay, I gotta ask myself.
I don't want to tell you what else.
Come
he
on.
did. He gave me 10,000
No, he didn't.
for being on his podcast.
Yeah, Eric, something you might want to know about with our podcast we're doing. David is getting $2,000 a month through our sponsors, and I don't see any of that money.
None of it.
None of it. What do I do? Do I
Who's your
take him to court?
sponsors? I need to get this sponsored. Whoever that sponsor is, reach out to Riffin with Griffin.
Hey, make sure you edit that part out real bad. Good thing we're not going live. We're not putting that in. we're gonna edit all that from the beginning when William said some stupid shit.
Just everything is just him. You're like, what happened on that podcast?
Yeah, what happened?
We're editing the pedophilia out too, William. We're
Yeah, that was too real.
yeah, bro. I just gave you a warning about
I'm
this shit.
kidding.
Yeah, I know, but
Eric, I'm kidding.
from the looks of you, though, the FBI is already at your place.
I hope not.
Oh, there they go, bro. They just knocked on the door.
Yeah, it's like that scene in Silence of the Lambs, where you think they're at the one place, but they're actually at the, she's actually at.
Where I walk into the pit with my penis between my legs.
Just
Do y'all
cut
remember?
this out.
All right, bro.
Yeah, edit that one out.
Come on, man.
Kidding.
We just talked about this shit before the show started.
Culver City to here.
I'm sorry.
First part of the day. This is what I got to do.
Eric, I'm kidding.
It's gonna be our last guest for 6 months. All right.
You guys don't normally have guests?
Well, we
No, we haven't for 4 months.
Not
been
recently.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I got you.
You're our first.
People are weird about going places like I did.
I
people
was
just
at
starting
first.
it up.
I was at first.
Like I just did Gary Owens' podcast, but when I first
Is he still with us?
Yeah, oh God. When I first talked to Gary, when the thing started, he was very much like he's not bringing packages in his house.
Wow.
He's leaving them out there for 3 days, and he's like he's not talking to people. So, but now it's like I just think that 6 months has passed, right? Almost. After 6 months,
Crazy to think about.
One, the hospitals weren't overrun like they said was going to happen.
Right.
I mean, a lot of things that they said were going to just didn't happen.
It's all the people who are already about to die who die from it.
Yeah.
It's the obese people, the people who have horrible health conditions.
All 4 of us.
2.5.
What do you mean all 4 of us? Have
a
you
fat
seen my gut?
motherfucker. Yeah,
I'm not a fat motherfucker.
You're just oddly shaped.
Thank you.
He likes to swallow whole watermelons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to swallow whole watermelons.
So it was just weird, So so then when it didn't happen like that, now I feel like we got control of it, or I don't know. Like again,
when are
I
the
don't
comedy clubs going to be open? Do you think?
I don't think
How
they-
much longer?
What's funny is that
A year or two?
I don't think they
Right
yeah,
bef-
2 years. I
right-
think 2 years.
Me too. That's scary to think about.
What are you gonna do, Will? You can go do.
What do you mean? What am I
You
going
can
to do?
You can go do comedy in Tampa, Miami, Atlanta.
Tampa, Miami.
That's the problem with all these clubs, though. Is like yeah, you can go do there, but it's 1/4 full. So it's
Yeah.
like, even if I sell out, it's like not worth driving all the way there for like, I'm making $100 for a sold out improv show or whatever.
Or my thing is like, whatever the money they're gonna pay. Like some places, like big places, because I wasn't always selling out places. It just depends. So my thing is like, you don't
How
gotta
long's
cut
it
my
been?
money because that's the amount of people that was coming anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I opened up for Tom Green like the week before everything closed down, and he was the first person that I knew is like he bought like 10 things of Lysol off Amazon, and I was like, dude, you're freaking out. He like had to spray the microphones in between and stuff, and I was like. Then literally the next week, there was no toilet paper. And then, Eric, you saved my fucking life because I was like...
Booty wipes
You
I
gave
gave
me a
you?
box of booty wipes. And I was just like,
baby.
hell yeah, I forgot.
I still got booty wipes from that company. That company is great.
Damn, I want some booty wipes.
Yeah, they got little packets of booty. I have boxes of that shit. Like so that the toilet paper thing just what
Right.
And we're still in there. Like, if you go to the grocery store today, mine, it's like they have toilet paper, but it's still like 90% empty. Like,
The good
where
toilet
is all
paper's
that
gone.
toilet
Yeah,
paper?
the good stuff,
Eric,
good stuff
there-
goes quick.
Eric, there have been...
My girl's hoarding.
Yeah.
Who is your girl? You keep bringing her up.
Rebecca Remains Stamos. Google it.
So yeah, I mean, again, the grocery store is fine now.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, but that 2 months ago, you would go in there and be like, there'd be one cantaloupe, you know.
Right.
And my girl's picking it up like, should we? I'm like, hey,
Do you like cantaloupe?
yeah, grab that shit and let's go.
Oh, no.
Because she want to be like, well, I don't know. Like, we in a pandemic. We not,
Right.
But now everything's fine. But again,
I think it kind of is.
But I know.
agree.
But the only thing that's not fine is we're not doing normal stuff. Like we can't do our job. We can't go do comedy. We can't. There's certain places you can't go. I can't get a fucking haircut. I can't all those kinds of things. You go, what is this doing other than destroying the economy?
Yeah.
Then you have those people who are just like convinced that this is the worst thing that ever happened. COVID is so dangerous, and they're not, like Florida. They keep talking about Florida, right?
Right.
They keep going on and on about Florida.
Most of my family is there, and none of them have.
But this is what I'm saying about Florida. So you go Florida, and if you just Google, man, like if you Google right now,
Right.
you know, COVID statistics, and then they'll have a thing about they'll show you by state. You know, if you go, this is that's good. Go to that, and then they'll have this thing. Okay, so you could change the states. You know what I mean? So you go all regions, right? So they'll show you like, you know, it's all regions. So you can go down and they'll look. They'll just go down. And then they'll show you like California, Texas, Florida. So Florida right now is at 11,000 deaths. The way they're talking about it, it should be like 100,000.
Yeah, it's a couple 100,000.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, look, if you look at the shit like New York, motherfucking New York, there's a death trap according to just Google statistics. So when you look at this, you want to go, hey, what's going on?
Why are people doing this? I totally agree with you. What is it? A political thing? Like, why are people doing?
Politicized. Exactly.
So what do you mean? Like,
So
what
this
do
is
you
what I'm
mean?
saying. So like the red states
Right.
that are open, you know, you look at this thing and you want to go, well, I thought that this was supposed to be terrible. What's going on? I mean, and then if you just look at it, of course, Florida's going to have a lot of deaths because they have. Look, you just go
A
by
state full of old people.
No, you just go by the population too. These are the biggest states in the union: California, Texas, Florida, New York.
Right.
Those are California got almost 50 million people.
That's too many. I hate it.
We're 20% of the whole population of the United States live in California. So yeah, we're gonna have. And if you look at that death rate, that's pretty fucking good. It's not good.
Yeah, unless if you are some obese person or something, you're dying. I feel like normal people are fine.
I just don't know, especially when you see a commercial about heart disease and they go every minute.
No, I totally
Check
get
this
it,
out.
yeah.
They check this out. They go, a woman dies from heart disease
Right.
every minute.
Right.
Right now, dead. Somebody just died. So it's like 7 women just died in this podcast while we were in here. So
I hate that.
is that the COVID stats? Like the COVID stats, it seems like that's not the same. It's not the same thing. So I just listen.
So what do we do?
I don't know.
You can't do
It's hard
much.
to say. What do you do?
Check this out. Let's say Biden wins, right?
I pray to God he doesn't.
If Biden wins, what's going to happen then? Is he going to be like, okay, now we're going to have a national code of what we're going to do, and then then the Republican states are going to fight him?
Yeah,
and like,
it's
so what's going to happen? It's
Civil
like,
War.
Yeah, it just feels like
Civil
The
War.
Silver
happening.
War.
Civil.
It'll be a Silver War.
In 2017, out of 100,000 people, 874 people died. And that's out of 100,000 people.
Google-
So like more people die in just car accidents than
So
COVID by a
Google
lot.
this: the average amount of people that die in California in a year.
yeah, it's
Let's see.
if you just go to the CDC, they show you all these things. It's just like listen, the big
So
argument,
what does it mean though that
have
now
no-
we can be more low key about it? Because I think so.
I think people have been low key about it anyway. I mean, if you're being honest about it, I think the whole thing is too political as it is.
It is. Why does
back,
that
Will.
happen? I wonder why that
So
happens.
deaths all causes 62,000 deaths per year. Total. That's total. And that's Los Angeles County. So apparently
I mean, obviously something's happening, you know?
influenza pneumonia kills
Look at that
2,000.
cerebrovascular disease stroke, 3,700. I'm worried I'm going to get taken out by a stroke. That's a scary. That's a scary deal there.
Well, if you speak it into existence.
Huh?
If you speak it into existence.
What do you mean?
You know,
It's like the secret.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Do you have high blood pressure, William?
Yes, I do.
And you
Are
drink?
you serious?
Yeah,
I got hypertension.
I don't even have high blood pressure.
And you drink as much as you do with high blood
No,
pressure,
I
you're going to have a
don't.
stroke.
What's in that?
Eric, tell.
It is
You
vodka.
don't
and
want to
7-Up.
know.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Well, you don't want to know.
Eric, no, it's not.
Listen,
Smell it.
I think that if there's nothing wrong with being safe. I think if we're going to wear masks and we're going to make sure that everybody stays fine. But like, I feel like, okay, let's wear masks and be safe, but let's do it normal
With shit open.
with shit open,
Right.
And see what happens.
At first, Fauci said, was it March, April? Was it the end of
Is he
March?
still with us?
Was it the end of March, beginning of April? Fauci said no one needs to wear a mask unless you're taking care of someone sick. And then it's like I actually got into a argument when Fauci made that statement with the manager at Whole Foods in Burbank.
What happened?
I got it because he was like, you can't come into the store without a mask. And I was like, Fauci just said that you don't need to wear a mask unless you're taking care of somebody sick.
Yeah, but what does it matter?
Yeah, that's what I don't get.
This is the whole point. Like, I don't understand. What does it matter? Like, why? Like,
Having to wear a mask.
So do you fight about wearing the seatbelt?
Well, I'm just saying,
No, I'm just asking. Do you fight about wearing the seatbelt?
No.
Okay, because why?
Because it's law.
It's not. And also, what does it matter? Like, you just put a fucking seatbelt on.
Might as well.
I wasn't being
It's
an ass.
easy.
I wasn't being an asshole. I literally.
Sounds like you were being an
I literally left my mask at home.
Yeah, what was going on, David?
I left my mask
That's
at
all
home.
you gotta say. I left my mask at home. My bad. I get. My problem is, I don't like how people act about it too. Like I've talked about this before on other things, but it's like you pull up. I pull up to a coffee bean drive-through. You know, I'm in my car,
What are you, a coffee drinker?
and this motherfucker slams the thing shut.
Yeah.
He's banging on the glass. You gotta wear a mask. You know, he's acting like a little fucking asshole. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, I'm in my car. Here's my mask. Stop acting like you're a fucking saint.
Yeah.
You know, how you tell people to put a mask on is important too.
Right.
You know,
How
Security
do you
guard.
tell them? How would you tell me?
there's just yeah, I would.
How would you ask me
You'd
to
have
put
to
my
scream-
mask
you'd have
on?
to
I would
scream at
gang.
you.
When I don't want to wear a mask.
I'm putting chloroform on your mask.
Chloroform. Eric, come on.
Security guards are getting beat up over asking people to wear masks.
You see that young black girl who got beat up in New Orleans? It was.
Was she a security
No,
guard?
she worked at Chili's.
No,
Just
I
look
didn't
up
see that.
Chili's. Chili's employee gets beat up.
Do you like chilies?
She got beat. Yeah, sometimes she got beat up by these these other black women. You know, because she asked them to wear a mask. There it is, right there.
Let's see.
You know,
How messed up is
those
that?
two women
Might
beat
as well wear
up
a
some
mask.
young girl. She's 17 years old because she didn't want to wear a mask. They didn't want to wear a mask. So the whole thing is like it's crazy because first of all, I get it. Like you go to this is what I don't like. You go to a restaurant, right? When you walk in, you got to wear a mask.
Right.
But when you get to the table, you can take your mask off.
Yep. Yep.
What the fuck's happening from the door? So you go, okay. You just go, all right. It all seems silly, but what does it matter to argue
Right.
about it? You just do it.
I just
like my thing too is like they're about to open up movie theaters. They claim, you know.
Are you going to go see a movie?
Yes, I can't wait to see a movie.
Which one?
I don't know. So you go to a movie theater, right? And then, so you can't have popcorn and hot dogs and shit.
Right.
You know. So how's that gonna work? Are they gonna have people spread apart? Is it gonna be like not as many movie theaters are gonna be able to be open? Like
I'm not going to a movie.
Why not?
God, I saw the movie Anaconda when I was at the fourth grade.
And you got scared?
I just
Yeah,
saw.
and I got scared.
I just saw the new Bill and Ted movie.
was it?
It was.
How was that?
It was okay.
In the theater?
No, you could. It's one of those where you could buy it right now.
Didn't
or rent it.
AMC say they're going to do 15-cent movies or some shit like that?
Probably for the first couple of weeks just to get people comfortable.
And then the popcorn going to be $50.
But what if there is an
already
asymptomatic
done.
character? That character, a carrier.
Well,
Oh
but
God!
don't lick your hands. See, that's just it, man. Like people are freaking out. If you're sitting there and somebody has corona, like 10 feet away from you,
Listen.
just don't lick your hands near that guy.
Every restaurant you've gone to,
There's probably been someone there.
okay, you've used a fork, and it's been in the mouth of somebody that has AIDS.
Right.
Okay,
You
This is
believe that?
herpes?
I have a hard time believing that. You believe that?
Yeah, every fork you've had, it's been in somebody's mouth who's
Right.
done something dirty.
Right.
You know?
Okay, fair enough.
Right? There's been a girl or even a guy who just,
Right.
just guzzled whatever they just,
Right.
they just came
Stop
from a gangbang
caring.
and they're like, ooh, I got to stop at Chili's or I got to stop at Denny's and get some pancakes.
Especially Denny's.
And they have like just a mouthful of dick and they just took a spoon. That fork's been in your mouth. Okay, so
This
is
been in
already-
mine.
This has been, this has already
It's been in mine.
it's already been an issue. So it's like we can't,
Right.
You can't worry about like, but all these little articles come out about, like there was another one about particles in the air.
Yeah.
Like you don't realize how, but
Did you see when Fauci released that taller people are more likely to get COVID?
oh man,
he released something saying that taller people were more like.
Is that real?
Look,
Because that
Google
doesn't
it.
even make sense.
Google it. Google it.
You think shorter people.
I'm here's the short person.
How tall are you, Eric?
I'm 6'3", so I'm nervous now.
How tall are you?
So then that person's breathing and it's
5'11".
going up, and so I'm getting it like this.
Right. Tall person more likely to get. Fauci released that bullshit, and he said we need to wear goggles.
Yeah, that's another one.
Wow,
Fauci.
twice as likely, I guess.
Oh no, it wasn't Fauci. It was Oxford.
It's
Excuse me.
scary to see. I mean, how long is all this going to last, y'all? I'm sick of it.
Yeah, it's like so. I think everybody wants to be the one that has like the bombshell information.
What do you feel about that black doctor, the female with the
The crazy one.
hydroxychloroquine?
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Like it's like what was the point of that?
People in Texas swear by it. Red states swear by it.
Because Trump said.
I thought it kills people.
Well, I mean, who was that? Akon. Akon was on Vlad because his mom
Is he still with us?
his mom has lupus.
I don't think Akon is still with us.
Is that your
Yeah,
is that
he
your
is.
thing?
Akon just got approved for
Eric, that's my deal.
Akon just got approved for his $6 billion city in Senegal.
Look, there you go. See. Okay, you know what's a good website? The Milken Institute.
The Milking.
Milken, Milken. Remember, Michael Milken was this guy from the 80s. He was a junk.
Milken.
Yeah, there you go.
Who is that? Who is that?
All right, he was a. I don't think this is the right site.
Yeah, this looks like.
Dude, look up Michael Milken.
Racism is a virus too.
There we go.
There you go. So this guy, he was a junk bond guy, okay? And he went to jail because he stole millions of dollars. But since then, he's become a philanthropist. But he's got this great website about
A philanthropist.
COVID research. So and you can see, like, if you go to the
research
or work on COVID, and they're going to show you that there's like over 200 vaccines, and they show you on this site where they are in
199 in development.
Yeah.
Damn.
There's 315 treatments in consideration. So this gives you a little bit of hope to know that like these doctors are working on this, and there's a financial
Look at that
reason to
needle.
work on it too.
Do you get shots?
No, I hate shots.
I hate shots too.
Jesus, William.
If there was a vaccine, would you get one in your arm?
Yeah, you have to. I go get those IV drips. I love those.
Oh yeah.
For what?
I want to get one of those.
Yeah.
When
Wait, for what?
And I get them in
immune
Vegas.
immune boosts and things like that.
Where do you go to do
There's a place
that?
called Next
You
Health.
can Google them.
They
Yeah.
come
How
to your
much
house.
does it cost?
There's the IV. There's a place called the IV hydration or something like that. Those are great.
Does it work?
Yeah,
Makes you feel great, too.
yeah, they do. They get the immune boosts are the good ones.
I
You gotta
did
get
the one for hangovers, the IV drip for hangovers in Vegas.
those. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to do those. Like the immune boost ones are great. You should try it. Immune boost.
And you don't drink, right?
No, I don't.
I've never seen you take a drink.
No, I don't.
Have you ever?
Like in high school, I had like a half.
How
beer,
old are you?
Half a beer, and it was terrible.
How old are
He's
you?
an entertainer. He doesn't tell his age.
What does it matter? How old are you?
I'm 33.
Wow.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
33?
33. Tell me about it. My gut hurts. My back hurts. My lower back hurts. Oh my God.
Hilarious.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but this is anyway though. This is a great website for information about what's going on with all the testing and where they are with these vaccines. I mean, we might be, who knows, man? It could be in like a month. There's some
There's
breakthrough.
a vaccine.
Yeah, there's some breakthrough.
If there's not, though, what I worry about, just how long it's going to take before like comedy clubs open up. I mean, how
You've
long
said this
is
like
it?
10 times, William.
What?
You've been saying the same thing 10 times today.
It'll be like a
this
year.
episode.
I think.
And we think it's going to be a year. What are you talking about?
I have strong faith that the Comedy Store will be open around January, February.
Nah, I don't think so.
I do at half capacity.
I think it's going to be 2 years at least.
Nah,
I think so.
it's not.
I'm leaning this way
I don't see
more
2
than
years.
other. Why?
Because other comedy clubs are open. I don't think
What other comedy club?
like not in California.
That's what I'm saying. In L.A., that's why people are
Right.
leaving L.A. All these people are leaving. It's like, good riddance. Bye. I don't care.
Right.
It's like, but the problem is not. It's more than just about the comedy club. So you have to understand. Even if listen, brace yourself for this. The Comedy Store will never be the same. All right,
Right.
Not the way it was, and
Right.
I'm talking about it's going to be 10 years before the way that it was.
Absolutely.
You know, because we're gonna look back and be like, damn, that was like the heyday. It was a golden little era of comedy where like
People
Just
are from
me
the
walking in there with a pistol and my belt loop,
all
just
the people,
not giving a fuck. Just
all the
putting
people that were performing,
Right.
that group of people, it will never be
It's
like
like
that
7
again.
people gone.
You know, it will
so
never
how do
be
we
like that
stay
again.
here? How do we do?
Well, this is my
how
whole
do we
point.
do comedy
It's
now?
more than just the comedy, because like the thing that made the Comedy Store great were the people that were performing there,
Right.
which was drawing so many big crowds.
Exactly.
So these people that are trashing male comics and all this stuff and thinking that we have to get rid of it, they think that all these people that are watching comedy, that they're just going to come and watch whoever. You know what I mean?
They're
We
gonna
got rid of all these men, so we're going to come in with all this, and everybody's going to be like, I can't wait to see that.
Nah, it don't work like that.
It don't work like that. So it's going to be a real downswing. So
when I was working, people would walk in and be like, "Is the Leah performing?"
yes, it's just what I'm saying. All these kind of people.
Is Rogan performing?
What
Yeah.
Rogan did for the Comedy Store in the last 6 months is just
Is William performing?
It's crazy.
There's a bunch of that.
Yeah, the Comedy Store's
Wait,
had the ups and
William
downs.
Shatner?
No, William Montgomery. A lot of people are like, is William performing? And David would have to tell them no. He only performs twice a week.
Anyways, then the
The Comedy Store's had its ups and downs so many times,
Yeah.
and it was
It'll come
it was
back.
such,
I've heard
it'll
that.
come back, but it was such an up that I remember thinking like, "There's no stopping this. Like this is
Right.
going to be
No, for real.
This is going to be forever." And of course, Corona would be the only thing that could really
and there-
take
there
it
is.
out.
And so what you're saying though is like you're not just talking about, because why do you do comedy? Like like these people that think I got to get in at the Comedy Store. It's such a stupid.
Why do you
delusion.
do comedy?
Stuff is such a stupid delusional thing because, the Comedy Store is just a stopover, for you to like showcase yourself and all that, right? But like it's not going to help you. So the thing that's not going on right now that is a downer is there's no Hollywood.
None.
There's no
It
productions.
don't exist right
there's
now.
no auditions, and there's no like all these kinds of things. Those are the things that they go hand in hand with the Comedy Store. So these people that are moving to LA, like, oh, I want to be a comic. Why? What are you gonna make $15 a night at the Comedy Store? You think that
They don't know.
You think people would go into the Comedy Store for money? No,
No,
It's
absolutely
such a delusional like. So now you have to start to go. Why am I in LA? That's the thing.
What am I doing here?
We've been
Where's
asking
my
this
aunt?
about you?
Where's my aunt?
We,
Where's my aunt?
listen, man.
Why are you here? Liquor's,
No, where's my aunt?
liquor's cheaper in Memphis.
Liquor's cheaper in Memphis.
I'm just saying.
Eric, get my back on this one. What are you talking about?
I just don't know why. So I get the reason why some of these people who are like, especially like big podcasters, so they're not even in a Hollywood swing anyway,
Right.
and they can fly from anywhere to go do like some audition. Like Tom Segura's not gonna have a regular audition.
Right.
He's they
Is he still with us?
Jesus.
so they're gonna
No,
be like,
seriously. Is he still with us?
yeah. So they're gonna be
Okay.
like, they're already gonna be like, oh, hey, Tom, we want you for this thing. Can you come in on blah, blah,
Exactly,
blah? So he
yeah.
can just fly in from wherever he goes. What is the point of being here? The tax is too high.
Way too high.
The tax is too high even for productions. That's why they're moving to Atlanta and Boston and all these
Canada.
other places, and Canada and all
Even that
this.
shitty city we were in.
Yeah.
They filmed there.
Yeah, in Hamilton.
Hamilton, yeah, Hamilton.
So it's like you don't even so I totally get why there are people who are like, I'm making my living doing this. Hollywood is shut down. They're scrambling. Agents are scrambling. We're doing our
William
own-
Montgomery is still in Los Angeles trying to make his mark. It's not working out.
But was it
a lot of
working out
people-
even before?
Yeah, oh my God, it was working out. I was in Predator 2.
Oh God.
I was in Predator 2.
So you get my point.
Things were working out.
So
But
that's
yeah,
why
now it's not.
when you talk about it, 2 years of the Comedy Store even being open, so what? Like, what's that going to do for people? Like, see, the whole, like, these people that trash comics and these people who are like, get rid of male comics and all this stuff, the whole reason that made the Comedy Store, the reason why you wanted to be there, like, you want to be at a party when there's good people at the party.
Exactly.
You don't just want to be at the party because,
It's a nice place.
yeah, let's get rid of all the good people. The whole reason why that makes the party great, let's get rid of them. You're going to be at a party like, okay, what am I doing here?
Right.
Yeah, where's William?
Yeah. No, you're there.
Yeah, I'm there. People are
You're the
thinking.
guy. You're the guy over by the double dipping, and
Yeah, that's when it becomes obvious it's just a building with walls, and it has nothing to do about that.
Yes, but that's what they're learning right now.
Yep.
All these places are learning. Oh, you understand that you're just a building. You're not
Right,
You're
I
not
hear
that
you.
valuable. The value is the
I hear
people
you.
that come there. And so that's what we're finding out, and that's why there's so many people who are like starting their own shows and doing their own things, and it's like I think that's a good thing.
Have you
know?
did any outdoor shows yet?
Yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah.
The car shit.
Yeah, it's fine because we miss doing comedy,
Right.
But it's not the same.
Do you
it's all
like
about timing.
Do you like lightning bugs?
Is this? I wish this was Mace.
You could use it as actually. There's a thing of Lysol.
Have you
I usually
ever
spray
been
on.
in an
You know-
outdoor comedy show where
just
you
like-
see lightning
You
bugs?
know how you do with dogs? You have like a water. You just that's what we need with him.
David, will you Lysol?
No, I'm not.
Do you like lightning bugs?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's a bug that lights up.
Oh,
They make my hands smell.
Oh yeah, they do. Lightning bugs have a weird ass smell.
Yeah, when you have
that's
them in
like
your
some
hand.
South shit.
Yeah,
though.
that's some
I'm from
down
LA,
south.
man.
Yeah.
Is that where you were born?
Yeah, I'm born in LA. We don't got weird.
How
bugs
old are
in
you?
LA. Weird bugs in LA.
How old are you?
Old.
That's my dad.
Have you ever been to Memphis?
I've been to Memphis.
That's where I'm from.
That's
Do
where-
you
that's
like
where-
barbecue?
That's where
Oh, I
Williams
what I love about. I just like even the airport barbecue is good in Memphis.
It is.
I love landing in Memphis. You just go right to like whatever bullshit.
We went to
barbecue.
a barbecue spot in Atlanta.
Was that good? I don't remember if it was good.
I had the size. The size was pretty decent.
Oh, that was good. That
Yeah,
place down the
yeah.
street from that.
Are you a
hotel.
fan of Lead Belly? Do you like blues music?
Yeah,
Me too.
I like blues and jazz and all.
Eric be singing and shit, bro.
that. You know what I liked about like I like going. Like,
Do you really?
In Nashville, you go to Nashville and there'll be like some country star.
A lot of country
singing
in
in the,
Nashville.
at the airport, and but real good though. Like somebody
Yeah,
will be
right.
like, "Oh, that was the guy on America's Got Talent" or something like that. That's how competitive it is,
Right.
in Nashville for country music.
Yeah.
I like Nashville a lot. You ever been to Pigeon Forge?
No,
They have the best.
I lost my virginity
In
in
Pigeon Forge?
Sevierville, Tennessee. Sevierville, Tennessee.
oh,
What's that next to?
I went up to the fourth floor of I was in a fraternity, went up to the fourth floor of the house we rented. The girl got on top of me.
please don't tell a story where somebody can come back and give a different account,
Yeah, right.
and you'll get canceled. That's actually how it happened. You're gonna get canceled. Just be like.
Right.
Have you ever been in Knoxville?
She'll be like, I was in the fourth floor and I didn't even know what was happening.
Some dude was on top of me.
Yeah, some
I saw some guy in a ski mask with a gun, and it just showing me slapping her on the face with a pistol. I don't care anymore. I'm in COVID.
I'm in COVID.
I'm in
But it does.
COVID.
But if it does. Like again, I do think about like how it does make me sad to think that like the Comedy Store, it's just not going to be like that. Even when it opens up again, we're going to be like, wow, what is this?
Right.
What is?
It's
this
gonna be
place?
weird.
It's very weird.
Have you been?
That
to-
has been
have-
my best part of my comedy career thus far. I've been doing comedy now, I don't know, 12 or 13 years. Just moving out here doing that. It is sad.
Yeah, it's sad.
Did it
Because,
totally? I moved out here. I was able to get on Kill Tony. I've been doing it now a year and maybe 8 months, which has been totally positive. That's why I'm still out here making the connections. But now it's closed down.
Yeah.
It's if I think about it, it makes me
But
sad.
all those little
I
things-
moved here in a bad time, kind of.
All those little things make up all the big things at the Comedy Store.
Right.
Like all that stuff was going on. The roast
Right.
battle, what Kill
Right.
Tony was doing.
You have Kill Tony in a dope ass show in the original room.
Yeah, you have the thing that's going on in the
Right.
OR, the Rogan, and then all the people like the fame level of the podcasters and like what that was doing.
Yeah.
And all this kind of like coalesced into this like juggernaut of like, and people were just coming because like, it was a combination of what was happening at the Comedy Store and people's career because it didn't necessarily translate to other places either.
How long had you been going to the Comedy Store? I've heard that it was sort of only as of late the Comedy Store was doing well. I've heard 10 years ago the Comedy Store was not doing good.
Yeah, it was different. Yeah, it was different.
Well, I mean, different.
Were you around
a
then?
different talent man. If you understand the talent manager the Comedy Store used to have, you probably understand why it was the
Al?
way. why it was the way it was back then. No, not now. I'm talking about.
You mean when Duncan was doing it?
No. No, Tommy.
Yeah, no, but I know, but Duncan also was doing it.
Yeah, he was.
So that's when it was at its worst.
Yeah, was it? That's what I've heard.
Well, Duncan
It's
said
been
he
bad.
didn't. Duncan said he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He'll tell you. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah, so it's strange, like how to hear all these stories and then where it got to. But even like Tommy fixed it.
You think so?
Oh yeah, man. People shit on Tommy, but what he did to get it to a certain point was great. Okay, because it got, and then once Adam took it, he injected.
Do y'all like Adam?
More Hollywood into it and change, and then it exploded. But
You like Adam?
Yeah, love Adam.
Adam believes in me, so I love Adam.
He got me in a friends and family spot at the Comedy Store. Can I tell you probably my best joke? Just opening up saying, I obviously got the recessive gene. The interesting thing is both of my parents are black. Adam saw that. He saw the future I had in this midst of coronavirus, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Now-
Who knows if even he'll come back?
Now, bro, Adam
Is he still with us?
Adam was doing so much before quarantine, like show running and shit. In my head, I was like, it's just a matter of time before he's not able to be the talent coordinator anymore, but just because he's so busy with Spade and all the other shit he does.
Yeah, but everything's shut down. So what are you
Spade's
supposed to do?
done it too now.
Yeah, Spade's dead.
All right, we're gonna edit that out.
Yeah, it was a good. Again, like I say, it was a good run. So now you think, what is it going to be at all these places? The Improvs, the Laugh Factory.
Yeah,
all
I've
these
heard a lot of
places.
rumors, and I just hope they're not true.
Like what?
What,
About
a
other-
redheaded
about,
guy is going to start opening a bunch?
Opening what?
No, a
Can
redheaded...
you messed up the room. Can we hear the
I know,
rumors?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I just heard that a couple of LA comedy clubs weren't gonna come. We're not gonna make it.
Well, I can imagine. It just depends on, if first of all, you don't know how people were what they were doing with their money.
Right.
Like all these comedy clubs, they make a lot of money. They claim that they don't, but they do, right?
Right.
So who knows what they were doing
Off
with
of
their
drinks
money.
and food and stuff?
Yeah, the drinks and the food, but
You
they have
think?
to pay. But they have to pay rent,
Right.
And a lot of these places that own those buildings are like, "Hey, we need
Them
that.
Hollywood.
We need that $30,000 a month. You're not gonna pay it."
Every time I drive by Flappers, I'm always like, well, it's still open, I guess. Like they're still serving food, I guess, on Postmates.
Flappers was charging. Flappers was charging money for people to do a virtual open mic.
Wow,
Bro, I'm like, what?
I've only gone to Flappers like a couple times. My first time going to Flappers when they first opened. So I get a call. Hey, can you come like headline whatever show they're doing? Right? I go okay. So when I get to the door, the guy is like sweating me, And
What is he, black?
And I said to the guy, I go, hey man, I'm gonna leave, but can you just tell them that the headliner for the show left, just so they know that I'm not coming in, And then I just
And then you just left.
I just started to walk away, And then the guy was like, hey man, wait, And I was like, what the fuck, dude? You know what I mean? Like, this isn't Fort Knox, like, like what's going on in here that's so important that you got to be like an asshole outside the door? Yeah. Nothing important is going on in here, So then it was like, okay. So then I said, well, can I get a Red Bull? Then the guy charged me $8. So I paid it. I paid the $8 and I kept the receipt. And I was like, wow, this Red Bull was $8, And after that, I was like, oh, what they're trying to do is like, this isn't going to work. You can't be like this.
Right.
You can't be like this without having like a reputation for like what kind of
Totally.
shows you put on. You just can't do that.
The first time I was in Los Angeles, right when I moved here, Flappers was one of the first places I performed. And I performed there, and it seemed very weak, and nobody laughed.
Well, that was your fault.
What do you mean it was my fault?
First of all, it's a beautiful club. I like
Yeah,
the
it's a nice
setup.
club.
Macaroni
It's a
Grill.
beautiful club. But
Oh, it's old macaroni grill?
Yeah, it used to be a macaroni
that
grill. That's
makes
why their food's so good because they have all the good ovens and shit in the
yeah,
kitchen.
but like I say, it's a good
Yeah, the
setup.
food isn't bad,
but you
man.
just like you got to get like to really build a reputation of like my problem is a lot of these places think that it's them. They think that like all we have to
don't
do
light
is,
no. Do not light that cigarette.
all we have to do is this.
Don't light a cigarette.
Yeah, please don't do that.
What are you doing?
I'm not Eric.
Okay. So then like the you're not Chappelle.
I'm not Eric.
So they, so then they have this.
I'm not.
They have this, this thing about them that they think like, well, we just call ourselves a comedy club, then we're going to have all the privileges of all the comedy clubs, and it just doesn't work like that. Every place learns the hard way. It's hard to get people to come.
No, it is,
especially in a city like LA.
And you got to tell comics. You got to treat comics because comics are going to tell other comics like, dog, bro, I had a good ass time at Flappers.
Yeah, man.
Not if they're charging me $8 for Red Bull. And also the Comedy Store. The Comedy Store has what no other club has. The Comedy Store has so many places for a person like you or Dave Chappelle to come in and go in and not be seen. You know what I'm saying?
Like hangouts.
Like hangout
hideouts.
areas. Like,
Well, it was, even still, man, there was something about the Comedy Store, like in the hallway. There was one day, I was just standing there in the hallway talking to whoever I was talking to. Chris Rock just moseys up, he had his hat on. Hey,
Right.
what he says, and I'm like, I think to myself, looking around, I'm like, and there's regular people just,
Right.
and I'm thinking to myself, this would be like we at the Staples Center,
right. right.
and we just walk around. LeBron just is like, right here, like, what's up, y'all? Hey, LeBron,
And
we
it's not
just
even a big deal.
and it ain't even a big deal. It's like, what are you talking about? Look around you right now. This is a crazy atmosphere that's being created, and that's why so many people. It was a lot of repeat business at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
Like, there were people that were like, oh, this is my thing to do.
Right.
They would go and be like, well, I'm going to go buy drinks
Regulars,
and this,
yeah.
and I'm going to just laugh at these people that I get to see, like, all the time. And it's like...
And 40, 50 people a night would just come to have drinks, not even watch a show.
Yeah.
It was
Anyway,
crazy.
let's stop talking about it.
Yeah.
It's a sad case.
Yeah, what's
sad
going on?
Sad state of affairs.
What's going on? Is Chris Rock still with us? Eric, I'm kidding. I'm just hoping you allow me to open up for you next show.
I don't know. People are going to be like, is he still with us?
Can I give you one of my best jokes?
You did already. I heard it was great.
No, let me give
Super
you
funny.
another one.
Is this the audition?
Yeah, here. I'm white with black stripes. That is the racist zebra.
I get it. But I could see that's your style. So you can't just tell a joke like that without establishing your persona.
Establishing what I just right before that saying, I like it when my mom goes out of town because I get to sleep on her side of the bed.
Yeah. Like that kind of thing. I like that.
Just that kind of shit. Yeah.
I've never seen I did see Long.
I enjoy your style, but you remind me of a lot of friends I knew when I first started doing comedy.
Is that a bad thing?
Yes.
Why is that a bad thing?
Because they didn't.
What do you mean?
Because they didn't know when to be on and when to be off. So they thought that I have to be like this at all times, and it's not. You don't have to be, because when you get with comics, you start talking, you realize comics are super sensitive people, and the reason why we're so sensitive.
I hear you.
The reason why we're so sensitive is because we have to be in tune with people's emotions.
Yeah.
So we
Right.
got to be on stage and we come up with jokes and we have to be emotionally attached to a material even when we're not.
Yeah,
And so we have to have a depth of emotion. So then when you get around comics, they have a tendency to like be on a spectrum of like really high highs and really low lows more than normal. So let's say normal people are here. Their highs are here, their lows are here. Comics, actors, artists, I think they're like this.
Right.
So what do I do?
So there's a tendency. You ain't stupid. Like don't sit here and act like you don't know.
What do I do?
Yeah, you know what to do.
I've become a failure.
No.
What do I do?
No, it's just a matter of like, I get you. I understand. It's like we're always in a state of like, I gotta prove that I'm funny at all times, or I'm odd, I'm quirky, and I gotta show this at all times.
I hear you.
But there's a
That's
time.
what I've been trying to do.
Yeah.
I apologize. I'll be quite frank. Maybe 6 years ago when I was watching Workaholics with my Papa Larry, if I could have known at this point in time I would be on a podcast with you, it would have blown my mind.
Well, it shows you how Hollywood.
And I was doing comedy that it would have blown my mind.
Well, it's
it's
more-
nice to talk to you. It would have blown my mind.
all I'm saying is, I get it. It's like I'm not trying to scold you or anything like that. I'm just saying is like you're gonna find a way to like be in and out of your character where people are gonna be like, oh, I really
Yeah.
enjoy this, as opposed to like, because it's like trying to kill all the time. So
I hear you.
So when
Right.
you try to kill all
I
the
hear
time, you think like I got to get this laughter.
Yep.
So sometimes we confuse that with like I got to annoy everyone at all times because they'll think that's funny. But what'll happen is you'll just end up annoying people all the time.
That's what's happened with David. That's what's happened with David.
But there's like a way that it can be. You just have to find a balance.
I know there is a balance.
You'll find that.
I
balance,
believe there's a balance.
and then we'll be at the podcast, and people are going to be like, this guy. But like, you're not
There's
there
a
yet.
balance. I know I'm not. I know I'm not.
So keep working
I
on
agree.
it. You know, you'll
I
find
think
it.
at some point it might happen.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's not here now. I think at some point it'll happen.
I have watched you do comedy, and I see it. I was like, oh, that's a character that's really funny, and that's what people like. You know, but what I'm saying is there's a time for that character, and then there's a time
I hear
for
you.
you to be
Fair enough.
the
I
real
hear you.
William, you know? And so you'll figure that
He
out.
has a huge problem with that too, like being the real William. There's so many times when I first met him, he'll tell me something, and I'd be like, "Oh my God, this happened," and and I would really, and he goes, and then you find out he's just lying constantly, like constant lying.
It's fine. You know, it's like we're all insecure, okay?
Very.
I
know?
totally am. We're
we're
all
all-
comics.
we-
We're
we
all
know.
insecure.
That's
The
why I
insecurity-
feel
I know, but
close to y'all.
But the insecurity, you know, we use that as like an excuse, and then we hide
I
behind
know.
stories and these kinds of things,
Yep.
and then it's like it builds up. And next thing you know, I don't know. It's like, but the thing too is like, you know, you're gonna have to find a way to deal with that because that's
Right.
gonna lead you to be like get those good parts in movies and where people go, oh, that's that guy.
Right.
But you have to be in touch with your own truth
Yeah.
and be
I
okay
hear
with
you.
it. You know what I mean? Then once you're okay with it, then this is going to be like the character will be more coming from a real place as opposed to
Yeah.
trying to manufacture that weirdness. It'll just be you being you, which will be weird. And that'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back.
We
some
always,
callers.
we always,
No, I agree. Though.
we always appreciate advice. Like
yeah. So that's all I'm saying about
Eric,
that.
Eric gave me that talk after a show. He's like, "You're funny, but you're not in touch with the audience. You got to tell personal jokes.
Well, sometimes you just got to make the shit personal, even if
Right.
when it's not. So then
Right.
they feel like this
They're
is
attached to you."
Yeah, then it doesn't sound like it's like, oh, this is just. But listen, there's no right or wrong way. Some people, you know, like did you guys see Seinfeld's last special?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I thoroughly enjoyed that shit. I felt like it was like I'm not usually a fan of like that style of comedy the way he was say before, but the way he was talking about stuff just so free, like he's like this 60-something-year-old man just like laying it on the line, and I found myself just cracking up the whole time. So
Yeah.
there's no right or wrong way, you know.
What do you mean? How he was talking about what?
Just everything that he was talking about. Just
Did you watch it?
Yeah, you have to watch it. You know, you just.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you have to watch
wouldn't
it.
understand.
Yeah, just the way he was constructing his material. And
The
how he
reason
was talking
I
about
didn't like it is because I saw him run that set in the main room. So it was so great that when I saw the special, I'm like, that. It was crazy seeing Seinfeld first off. And then like seeing it for me, it was just, I don't know, you see somebody live.
Yeah, but
and
that's the thing about the Comedy Store, just being spoiled. Just seeing people
right. That's
work on
true.
their shit all the time. Then the specials come out and you go like, nah, this is the OR at 9
So
o'clock.
what
You know
about
I mean?
Jerry Seinfeld? What did you enjoy? What was he talking about?
Lots of stuff.
Why do you say Jesus?
Because just watch the special, like
I'm
like
not washing specials.
washing specials.
You should. I think it's good research.
There's
it's
a
good,
lot
it's a good
of-
way to like look and see like people's
Is it?
styles. How
I
they're
don't
talking
watch
about
a lot
things.
of it. Maybe I should.
Yeah, you should.
Maybe I should.
You know, especially if you look at it just to be like, I don't want to be like this person. So you look
Fair
at
enough.
it and be like, oh, I don't want to say the same
I
kind
hear
of
you.
things.
I hear you.
Whoever the most famous people are, I like to look at their things just to make sure, like, especially if they're hitting hot button subjects, I want to make sure that I'm not talking about it the same way they are.
Who's
Right,
your most
right.
hated person that you watch?
I hate it. I don't hate anybody.
No,
I used to
just-
hate watch specials when I was younger because I would be like, they gave this motherfucker a special? I used to
it?
hate watch all the half hours on Comedy
How old
Central.
were you?
You know,
How old were you?
I was probably 33.
No, I remember Eric.
Didn't know who I was. I was being annoying all the time.
Eric, I remember being a little boy watching the 30-minute Comedy Central presents things, just knowing in my heart I'm funnier than all of these people. I genuinely thought that. And maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
No, well, the thing,
But I genuinely thought that, and I would watch it. And now I don't really watch a lot of stand-up comedy stuff. Because I see it enough.
that's
I don't
because-
watch it.
Well, that's just your inexperience and not understanding like.
So what should I do? Watch
everything
more?
Everything that goes into it. You know, you have to understand like what I learned from doing the half hour was, oh well, this is all set up for people to fail. You know, because
What do you mean?
Because they're doing one show. It's a weird audience,
Right.
You know, you don't understand that like they have two.
Where
people
was your show that you did?
in Boston? So they have two people taping in one night. You know,
How long ago was
so
this?
you don't know who the people are, who they're here for.
Yeah.
You're just filming it one time. They're doing people a disservice. They should be filming those specials like they do regular
Yeah,
specials.
you need 2 shows.
Two shows, get the best. So
Right.
you have one shot to get it. I've watched those specials and I've seen people who are like, I think are really funny, and I go, oh man, what happened? It's not that they're not funny. They just were set up to fail that night.
They're
you know?
performing in front of a bunch of blacks.
Let me pause because I know you
Yeah,
edit
let's
that.
pause on that
Yeah,
one.
we definitely.
That'd be for your edit.
Yeah.
All right.
Jeez.
But
So-
growing up, though, did you think when you were watching the Comedy Central specials that you would be a comedian? Did you?
I don't know.
What gave you the confidence to go on stage?
I actually took a class.
How old were you?
I actually did like a comedy class at the UCLA Extension.
How old were you?
Nice.
I don't even remember. I was in my early 20s when I did that.
Nice.
What made you take the class?
I just wanted to do it, you know. Actually, my mom was very supportive. My mom, you know, I told her I think I want to be a comic, and she was like, "All right."
Nice.
Then she found this thing, like, "Go do this," you know. And I was like,
dope.
"Okay." You
That's
know?
dope. I wish my
Did
mom
you have
was
jokes prepared?
No, I always encourage people that are just starting to do comedy. It is cool to go take a class because then you're around like-minded people who are.
I wonder about that,
thinking about
about
doing it.
taking classes.
Just
Like,
one. I said.
Yeah, maybe one.
Yeah, you take
is
one
all right.
to start it off, and then you got to get out there and do the work.
for sure.
You know.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks for stopping through today, Eric.
Yeah, because
Thanks for
my patience is like
we know.
Is Eric still with us?
We know you got to get out of here, man. Thanks for stopping through with us today, man.
Yeah, check out Erik Griffin Gaming on
Yeah,
Twitch.
on Twitch.
You're actually a what do they call it? Twitch.
I am a Twitch partner.
Twitch
yeah,
partner,
I'm a
yeah,
Twitch
that's
partner.
awesome,
So
man.
you got. I'm really. You know, I got 12,000 followers. I got some subscriber. I got a good subscriber base now, and it's crazy. I've shifted into that because there's no freaking
Right,
comedy.
right.
So
But you make
doing
some
that.
money doing that.
I have been making money doing that. That pays the bills.
Is it really?
Yeah, Twitch. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you
bro.
have to find. Listen, man.
Twitch.
When you're an entertainer, let me give you the last piece of advice.
Yeah,
This
what
is-
do you say to me?
This is what you need. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. Is that you? What I've learned from COVID. One thing I've learned
Yeah.
is that you're not defined by being what you think you are. So like,
Right.
if I thought I was just an actor and a comedian, no. What I'm realizing is like I'm a personality. I'm Erik Griffin. Whatever the personality is, and I can take that and monetize it in all different kinds of ways.
Right.
So that's what I've been.
Do you ever do virtual reality?
No, I haven't done that yet.
We gotta play virtual reality sometime.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna show you
Redban
some
be on the
stuff.
VR.
Oh, those! I had some with my Samsung phone,
Oh no, I'm talking about real.
and I
virtual.
hated it.
I had some with
Yeah.
my Samsung.
That
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's like-
stupid thing. I
rhyme.
hated that.
Yeah,
but we gotta play. Do you play Modern Warfare?
No, because I watch you and I go, I'm not that good. So
It was funny. I had we know Aristotle Ethereus.
Uh-huh.
So we played yesterday. I had him on my stream, and he just
Is he Muslim?
It's just so.
Is he Muslim?
So funny. How we almost won, we got second place, and he was just.
All right, man. Thank y'all. We'll have some more updates for you guys, man. Thanks for checking out another Brothers and Cursive episode.
Are we really brothers?
Brothers in cursive.
Are we really brothers?
Brothers in cursive.
Are we really brothers?
What'd you tell him?
Yeah.
Brothers in Cursive.
William Montgomery. Brothers in cursive.
Brothers in Cursive.
William Montgomery. Brothers in cursive.